right. Hey, welcome to the 7th annual NFL Honors. I'm your host, Rob Riggle, and to quote a good friend of mine, Nick Foles, I have no idea how this happened, but I'm super psyched to be here. Look at this crowd. This crowd's amazing. A group of football legends and superstars. Todd Gurley's here. Saw him earlier. Todd Gurley's here. That's right. Vikings Hall of Famer Chris Carter is here. Where I see Chris? There he is. There he is. Rams head coach Sean McVay is here also. Out past his curfew, too, I might add. We got to thank his parents for that one, I guess. Seriously, what are you, like 18 years old, man? It's unbelievable. That reminds me, vote. You should vote. That's good advice for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is Super Bowl 52. That's my own air horn. I like doing my own air horn. Who's excited, right? Everybody's excited, yes? Can we agree? All right. I know the Eagles fans are excited. Philly fans have really embraced their underdog status. You've all seen the dog masks the guys are wearing, right? They're kind of intimidating. But you know what's scarier than rabid barking dogs? Regular Eagles fans. True story, more than one Philly fan has been arrested after their playoff games for punching police horses. But in the defense of those Eagles fans, those horses did think they were better than them. So, live and learn, horses, live and learn. But forget about the horse punchers. Let's talk about some real sweethearts. We are in beautiful Minneapolis, Minnesota tonight. And I got to tell you, the people here are just so hospitable. I mean, did you see how freely they welcomed the Eagles into their end zone? Yeah, that's all night. All night. Aaron Rodgers liked that one. Yeah, you did. Aaron, by the way, you should probably let Minnesota, all right? Just tell everybody you're Alex Smith. Am I wrong? I mean, but for real, the Vikings did have an amazing year. Vikings quarterback Case Keenum is here tonight. Come on. No, that's Travis Kelce. Come on, that's Drew Brees. We know who Drew is. That's Kelly Clarkson. Come on. Oh, that's just a lamp. Look. Do you think he's me? No, look, he's right there. That's him. There he is. I'm pretty sure that's him. Case Keenum, right? Yeah, Case Keenum. Okay, all right. Hey, I loved watching the playoffs this season. We met some amazing older fans. Millie, a 99-year-old Minnesotan, soaked in the miracle of the Vikings divisional win. Phil, the 99-year-old Philadelphian, cheered his underdog Eagles through the NFC Championship game. And Marv, a 99-year-old Bostonian who joins us tonight. So let's say hello, Marv. Say hello, Marv. Marv! 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 Hey, Dion, just give him a little check. We good? We good? Dion, we good? Okay. Look, I'm sure he's fine. Dion's not a doctor. We're good. He's probably just tuckered out from all that living. That's what's going on there. A lot of fans across the country were worried that the Vikings might make the Super Bowl, saying that playing at their home field would give them an unfair advantage. So to avoid this controversy going forward, the NFL announced that all future Super Bowls will be played in Cleveland. Yes, when it comes to getting beat, nobody beats the Browns. Classic Cleveland burn. Come on. Hey, don't look at Jim Brown. There he is. There he is. Ah. He's loving it. He gets it. He knows what I'm talking about. That's his loving it face, by the way. All right. And what else? Oh, hey. There he is. Look, Raiders owner Mark Davis is here. Come on. Now that is a Super Bowl. Come on. Come on. The man can afford $100 million for Gruden, but nothing for a barber. Or a mirror, apparently. Seriously, though, I want to congratulate John Gruden on his 10-year, $100 million contract, the most ridiculous contract since whatever Goodell signed earlier this year. All right, bear with me, folks. You got to bear with me, all right? I got to be a homer for just a second here, all right? I got to give a shout out to one of my favorite players in the house. Kareem Hunt is here. Come on, Kareem Hunt is here. That's what every Chiefs fan was yelling at Andy Reid during that Titans playoff game. Kareem Hunt is here. He's right there. Just give him the ball, Andy. Sometimes you just got to run the ball at the end of the game. Russell Wilson knows what I'm talking about. Really? Really? You know I love you. Come on. Well, hey, here's something that could be fun. Pete Diddy recently said he wanted to buy the Carolina Panthers. Too bad he doesn't want to buy the Redskins. Diddy would definitely change their name, probably more than once. I mean, think about it, Alex, think about it. You could be playing for the Washington Diddies, or the Washington Cirocs, or the Washington Redskins featuring Lil' Kim. Just a thought. All right, I guess it's time to talk about Tom Brady. Here we go. Tom might win his 6th Super Bowl tomorrow, so you got to give it up for him because that is just incredible. Come on. Tom Brady is obviously still great, but the NFL has a lot of great up-and-coming QBs like Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, Deshaun Watson. Basically, the league's quarterback situation is like my gym. A ton of young studs and one super old guy with the biggest balls I've ever seen. It's an exclusive gym. Okay, I guess we should address the elephant in the room. I want to talk about a man who lost his job for doing what he believed was right. A man who took a stand by asking others to take a seat. I am speaking, of course, of Giants coach Ben McAdoo. Oh, you guys thought I was going somewhere else, didn't you? Not touching that thing. So, Ben McAdoo, huh? Here we go, Ben. Ben McAdoo looks like Pat Riley if he was stung by all the bees. Ben McAdoo answers the question, what if an above-ground pool was a person? Ben McAdoo is what I picture when I hear the headline, Florida man caught smuggling cobras. Ben McAdoo looks like a strip club patron who goes mainly for the buffet. Ben McAdoo looks like the Radio Shack manager your mom dated right after the divorce. Ladies and gentlemen, Archie Manning wrote all those jokes. Now that's how you protect your boy. That's how you protect your boy. You could teach the Giants offensive line a thing or two. Okay, anyway, there is one more person I need to call out. J.J. Watt is here. J.J. is a finalist for the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, and with good reason. Houston Texans' J.J. Watt raised over $37 million for Hurricane Harvey relief. It's the most money a Texan has given to charity since the team gave $72 million to Brock Osweiler. Boom! You smoked, you burned. Okay. You guys ready to honor some greatness tonight? Huh? Yeah, all right, me too. Tonight we find out who's in the Hall of Fame, who's the MVP, who's the Man of the Year. We've got Spencer Ludwig playing for us all night long, you guys. Is everybody ready to celebrate some football? All right, then let's do this thing. Presenting the first award of the night, please welcome two-time Golden Globe nominee and star of Insecure, Issa Rae, and last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year from the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott.
These are the players who make a quarterback's job very difficult.
These are the competitors who strike fear in the hearts of every offensive player on the other side of the line.
These are the contenders for the 2018 Defensive Player of the Year.
The sack machine of Boyce Campbell. His career year continues. The best all-around safety in the NFL, it's got to be Harrison Smith.
Let's do great. Let's go.
This is Aaron Donald, the best defensive player in the NFL.
He is wrapped up and spun down.
I'm a machine when I do it.
And Aaron Donald finishes him off. Let's go!
You got the power.
Are you kidding me? Delane Campbell has scored on his former team.
He's so big and so strong, you can't stop him.
Oh, to Harry the Hitman. Let's go!
You're the man, but I got the power.
A one-handed interception by Harrison Smith.
And that's what makes him the best safety in football.
You cannot stop him one-on-one. Second James has got it going.
You got the power.
And the 2017 AP Defensive Player of the Year is...
You said it, Aaron Donald.
Wow, I don't say much, but, just want to thank everybody that, voted for me, gave me this opportunity, Coach McVay coming in, changing things around and being a part of a winning program. I appreciate that. My teammates pushing me, Gurley's here, Gobb's here, them guys did their thing and, made their job easier. We just got them guys the ball and let them do what they do, Brought my big brother here with me because, he trained with me all off season. We had a long off season, a lot of things was going on, but he pushed me, kept me focused, and this is truly a blessing, man. My dad always told me hard work pay off, and to be up here today in front of y'all, in front of so many great football players and great people, man, and holding this trophy, this is truly a blessing, man. And I'm blessed and honored to have this right now, so thank you.
Tonight, it's the NFL Honors, where football's brightest stars celebrate with the best in entertainment. Let's go! Who will be enshrined in Canton? Tonight, we announce the Hall of Fame class of 2018. Plus, we award the top touchdown celebration of the year, the top play of the season, and the most valuable player. And later, we will name the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year on the NFL Honors. NFL Honors is brought to you by Bridgestone, the official tire of the NFL. Microsoft, featuring the official game console, sideline technology, and operating system of the NFL. And Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side.
Dependability, honesty, integrity, just like in the military, you know, at the Air Force Academy, and certainly from my family, my grandfather. Those are the things that I feel like I'm always getting when I'm dealing with USAA. You can always depend that you're going to be able to get someone on the phone. Those people are going to be friendly, and they're going to be able to help you with whatever you need done. You never feel like you're just a number. You always feel like an individual when you're dealing with USAA. I'm Joe Lombardi, and I'm a USAA member for life.
USAA. Get your insurance quote today.
My shoulders carry more than my country's pride. They carry my community's pride, my family's pride. Hi, Mom. And pride in myself. Because shoulders are made for greatness, not dandruff.
Critics and audiences agree. 12 Strong is everything a modern-day war epic should be.
This is from the towers.
Smart and emotionally charged.
We're fighting with horsemen against tanks.
Roger. It's a true story that needs to be told. 12 Strong. Rated R.
Super Bowl 52. NBC. Maybe you should keep your car, but trade your loan. Because refinancing your car with DCU could really cut your payments. Maybe enough to keep it filled with gas and other stuff.
I love that summer feeling. I don't want it ever leaving. Breathing in a sky that's so clear. I could spend my whole life right here. I love that summer feeling. Now I'm here, I'm never leaving. Everything is possible right here. I love that summer feeling. Now I'm here, I'm never leaving.
Happiness is calling at sandiego.org.
Team USA bobsledder Alana Myers-Taylor has the speed to win on the track. And with Xfinity X5, she's got the fastest speed to stream in her kitchen nook.
Fast things are cool.
And in her garage.
Never gets old.
And on her chaise lounge, thanks to the most Wi-Fi coverage throughout her home.
Looking good, Alana.
Get started with this special offer on Xfinity Internet and TV. Just $49.99 a month for 12 months. Plus, there's no term contract required. Hurry, this offer won't last. Click, call, or visit a store today.
The same sport hybrid super handling all-wheel drive system that powers the Acura NSX, now available in the new RLX.
Visit your New England Acura dealer for attractive offers on the RLX.
DCU free checking. Monthly maintenance fees? 0. Minimum balance required? 0. Online bill payer? 0. Compared to your checking account, you have 0 reasons not to switch.
You're watching NBC 10 Boston, your Super Bowl station.
I had the honor of serving in the United States Marine Corps for 23 years. There I saw tremendous acts of bravery by men and women who answered the call to defend our nation and put themselves in harm's way. Recently, I had the privilege of playing a part in the movie 12 Strong, which is a tribute to our special forces who were first to act in the war on terrorism and a reminder of the sacrifices made in the name of freedom. We are honored tonight to have several of the real-life members of that 12-strong ODA team with us, along with 12 of our nation's veterans who were awarded the Medal of Honor, our nation's highest award for valor. Gentlemen, we can never thank you enough for your service and your bravery. And while the men and women in uniform sacrifice for this country, their families must sacrifice too. This year's winner of the USAA Salute to Service Award knows that all too well. Andre Roberts is the child of retired Army First Sergeant Dorothy Roberts and retired Sergeant Major Stephen Roberts. He saw firsthand how the families of veterans gave every day. He has dedicated his life to serving those families. Andre holds football camps for the children of servicemen and women at military bases around the world, visits our wounded veterans in hospitals year-round, and continues to raise awareness of the Tragedy Assistance Program for survivors. For all his efforts, this year's NFL Salute to Service Award, presented by USAA, goes to Andre Roberts. Tonight we are handing out a lot of well-deserved awards, but there is one that captures the players' attention more than any other. It is one they take tremendous pride in. It is the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. The only thing more impressive than the sheer volume of players active in their communities is all the work being done. Later tonight we will reveal this year's winner, but first let's take a look at all 32 nominees doing what they do best.
There is nothing like the feeling of coming down the tunnel on a crisp fall Sunday to the unmistakable roar of an NFL crowd. It is the ultimate show of support, a visceral connection between player and community that can be felt in one's bones, and it instills in these men an unrelenting desire to return that feeling to others.
There's no space that his love can't reach. There's no place where we can't find peace. There's no end to amazing grace.
NFL players from coast to coast have long identified needs in their communities and the world at large that are not being met, and have taken on those challenges with unbridled passion. Their opponents, like cancer, hunger, racism, are more formidable than anything they face on the field. But the same determination applies, a willingness to dig in, no matter the cost or the odds. It is this steely reserve that makes one a Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Every year, every team puts forth a deserving candidate, one who takes the time to remember the forgotten, give hope to the hopeless, or sing the praises of the unsung. Every year, those 32 nominees must be narrowed down to 3 finalists. For men like Greg Olsen, spending hours in the children's ward of a hospital is nothing new.
Good to see you again. You're looking good, bud.
Raising money for diseases that struck a parent, or awareness of a condition that imperiled a loved one, these are labors of love. When disaster strikes, it is players like J.J. Watt who put themselves on the front lines of enormous relief efforts.
It's an unbelievable thing to witness what happens in a time of crisis. The most difficult times bring out the best in humanity.
And these same men continue long after the danger has passed and the cameras have turned elsewhere. And for those who struggle and suffer in silence, they have a powerful voice in men like Ben Watson, because human trafficking, slavery, and racial oppression should have no place in the world today.
We also understand
that we have to fight for equality. We want to work for justice.
Every day of every year, you will find quarterbacks and cornerbacks giving back. You'll see safeties taking risks, and those born to receive giving everything they've got. Linebackers stepping to the forefront of research, and the big uglies doing something absolutely beautiful. These men know they have been given a powerful tool to affect the greater good, and they will be the first to tell you, if they don't use it to help others, why even come out of that tunnel in the first place?
Ladies and gentlemen, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell with Brittany and Jarrett Payton.
As we have just seen, there's a powerful connection between NFL players and their communities. It is a connection that Walter Payton embraced from the moment he stepped on the field until his final day. It is why our league's highest honor bears his name. This season, all 32 nominees for this award displayed a Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year decal on their helmet. And all the winners of this award still active in the league will wear a Man of the Year patch on their jerseys for the rest of their careers. This year's finalists have made an impact in very different areas of need.
Carolina Panthers tight end Greg Olsen. Through his Hardest Yard Fund, Greg covers the cost of pediatric heart screenings and supports families whose infants suffer from a rare congenital heart disease.
Houston Texans defensive end J.J. Watt. J.J. started a foundation to help kids even before he entered the league. And when Houston was in jeopardy, J.J. jump-started a massive recovery that continues to ensure every dollar goes to those who need it most.
Baltimore Ravens tight end Benjamin Watson. For 10 years, Benjamin's One More Foundation has been a force for good. Recently, he teamed with the International Justice Mission to combat any and all acts of violence against the poor around the world. These are all monumental challenges, being faced head-on by men of conviction and courage. So Ben, JJ, and Greg, on behalf of Walter's children, Brittany and Jarrett, and the entire NFL community, thank you for the tremendous work you and your families have done. We wish you well tonight and in the future.
Please welcome Grammy Award-winning artist Ciara and her husband, Super Bowl champion and Seattle Seahawks franchise quarterback, Russell Wilson.
Great to be here at the University of Minnesota. It's hard to believe that at this time last year, the finalists for this award were probably in their dorm room studying for midterms.
Only a few months later, they walked into one of the toughest professional sporting leagues in the world and put up some big numbers. That's why they're candidates for Offensive Rookie of the Year.
A king's boy, I told you before. A king is mine. The NFL's new phenom, rookie Kareem Hunt. Welcome to the National Football League. Can't nothing stand in my way.
Special K, Alvin Kamara. What a rookie the Saints have found in this guy.
Ain't no one like me.
Houston, we have a quarterback. Rock and roll, Deshaun Watson.
He's a superstar in the making. He will not be denied.
I'm a bad man. Ain't no one like me. touchdown of the night for the rookie, Kareem Hunt.
A lot of discussion about who your rookie of the year is going to be. You got my vote. Slips a tackle. Touchdown is he special number one.
And the 2017 AP Offensive Rookie of the Year is
Alvin Kamara.
I'm not going to say too much, but thank you, Mom. She told me not to say anything but thank you because she says she looks ugly when she cries. But, I mean, this honor, I mean, it's amazing to be where I'm at right now. You know, it's only a few people here with me. I mean, besides my teammates, Cam, Marshawn, Mike, Drew somewhere in here, you know, Jalen. Hey, Coach, Twin, appreciate y'all. Y'all been there, you know, helped me through everything. My sister Garmay, she's up here. DR, what's up, bro? I mean, everybody, man. I don't really know what to say. I mean, I'm just thankful for this award.
When we return, Sterling K. Brown announces the first ever Game Changer Award. We announce the team with the best touchdown celebration. And still to come, we introduce the 2018 Hall of Fame class on the NFL Honors.
Nationwide is on your side.
What do you think? We're almost there. On the jingle, though, Brad, I want to feel it right here. Mm-hmm. Like here in the chest? No, your heart. Heart. In your heart. Mm-hmm. Yes! Close. Close. We're almost there. Almost. Well, basically got it, right? Basically almost, but you're doing great.
What did I just get into?
Nothing.
Bridgestone Drive Guard tires are engineered to come through in the clutch. Let's go. And NFL coach John Gruden is going to help us prove it.
I got this. Okay, tires. If you take a hit, you got to get back up.
John.
You better. There's always going to be nails on the road to keep on going.
Actually, Drive Guard tires can the safety.
50 miles?
Yep.
Sure.
In your life, you're the quarterback, and your truck is 2018 Ford F-150. So you need moved. So smart, it can detect the things you can't detect. And so tough, it never, ever throws in the towel. Hut, gunslinger. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar. And it's proud to bring you the Built Ford Tough Offensive Line of the Year on NFL.com.
Introducing McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu.
I'd like to save the tailgate meal, please.
I can't believe you didn't paint your face. Turn left!
You said 10 McChicken and 10 Bacon McDouble for $1 and $2 each.
Exactly. Thank you.
I don't know what to tell you, but
I'm thinking it might be my grill.
Build whatever meal you want with favorites on McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu.
With one of the best Patriots offenses ever, the game plan is simple. 1, if by land. 2, if by air. Watch out! The stage is set. Watch it unfold. Hike, Eagles, hike, down, skirt. The Eagles are hungry, and not just for a cheesesteak. Surprise! Will they feast without Wentz? The stage is set. Watch it unfold.
One of the biggest perks of hosting the NFL Honors is getting to plan the seating chart. As you can see, I've reserved a seat for myself between my two favorite Chiefs, Travis Kelce and Kareem Hunt. What's up, fellas? Yeah, right? Pretty good seats, right? Yeah, you're welcome. But, listen, right is right. Titans QB Marcus Mariota beat us fair and square in the playoffs, and to prove I'm not bitter at all, I gave him an even better seat just a couple rows up. How's that primo seat treating you, Marcus?
Not great. Whose kid is that?
That's my boy. He's got a leg like Vinatieri. Please welcome three-time Grammy winner and coach of The Voice, Kelly Clarkson, and MVP of Super Bowl 44, New Orleans Saints quarterback, Drew Brees.
What do you say when you have a running back who led the league in touchdowns and yards,
a wideout who led the league in receiving yards,
and a quarterback who is rewriting this record book while slapping Father Time in the face?
Well, you can start with, here are the finalists for Offensive Player of the Year.
He's a special one. They don't make him like him.
This is brilliance at work.
Todd Gurley, absolutely a game record. Goes over the top, touchdown LA!
Can't keep up with the young stallions.
This is the Todd Gurley we've been waiting to see.
Antonio Brown, spectacular catch!
The best receiver in the National Football League. You better stay in the game. Here comes the great Tom Brady.
I'm gonna have a heart attack. Touchdown, Patriots!
A once-in-a-generation player.
Wow, what a run. All the way!
Don't give it down.
And the 2017 AP Offensive, my bad, I'm nervous, Offensive Player of the Year is, I knew I'd screw something up. Oh.
Todd Gurley.
Thank you. Came to this award show 2 years ago, got the Rookie of the Year, man. Just honored to be able to be in this position. You know, thank the Lord, thank my mom. Thank Coach McVay, man, just for coming in and just helping me and my teammates get this award. You know, AD got Defensive Player. My boy Goff over there, man, thank you. Thank everybody. Got my pops over there. Thank you for being here for me. My brothers in the stand, everybody, my trainers, you know, everybody, even AB, Le'Veon, Hunt, all of y'all, man. I just appreciate y'all for motivating me, inspiring me to be who I am. Thank you.
Coming up, Milo Ventimiglia presents the Comeback Player of the Year, and we welcome the 2018 Hall of Fame class on the NFL Honors.
Being a location scout, my office is on my back. The less stuff I have to carry, the better. With Surface Pro, I have one device that does everything. Technology has really changed how I do this job. On Pacific Rim Uprising, our characters are 250 feet tall. Where in the heck are you going to land this big robot? Pulled up a satellite image, and there is like a giant bullseye. Robots here. I feel very proud of what I bring to the screen. I have the greatest job in the world.
Think of the happiest things. It's the same as having wings. To the stars beyond the blue, there's a Neverland waiting for you. When you leave the world behind, you can fly. You can fly. You can fly.
The Winter Olympics begin Thursday, live on NBC.
Say hello to Brian.
He snagged his fancy new car with a sweet auto loan from Workers Credit Union. Be like Brian. Bank like a bigwig. Workers Credit Union.
This spring, soak up the sun on the slopes of 2 world-class resorts. Then soak up the fun in a town filled with outdoor concerts, exciting events, and one-of-a-kind mountain adventures. Yes, all that in Park City, Utah. Plan your spring vacation and check out our special offers at visitparkcity.com.
Today we stream in more places than ever before. With Xfinity, you get live sports and hit TV shows on the go, plus the fastest internet and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots nationwide. And now enjoy a limited time offer for 2 full years. Wherever you're streaming, Xfinity has the speed and reliability you need at a price you can't miss. Get started with this limited time offer on Xfinity TV, internet, and voice with a free speed upgrade, all for just $89.99 a month for 2 full years. That's through January 2020. Click, call, or visit us today.
Check out Brittany. Brittany buys with a tap because she banks at Workers Credit Union. Be like Brittany. Bank like a bigwig. Workers Credit Union.
At NBC 10 Boston, we know that your stories are our stories because we all share a passion for our community. Anchors, reporters, and meteorologists you know with roots right here in New England. So when you see Sky Ranger flying above breaking news or Storm Ranger and Weather Warrior on the road tracking a storm, you can trust that our focus is always on you. Here for you every day. We are NBC 10 Boston.
From This Is Us and the upcoming film Black Panther, please welcome Emmy Award winner Sterling K. Brown.
There's a simple yet powerful purity to being the first at something. Those steps into the unknown taken by the likes of the Wright brothers, Rosa Parks, or Neil Armstrong can never be undone or outdone. They possess that rare, unbreakable record, one that changed the world around them and in turn changed us. As we look around our modern age, it is hard to find firsts left to achieve, but there are still plenty of opportunities to change the way things are in our communities, our professions, and our pastimes. Tonight, we unveil the inaugural NFL Honors Game Changer Award. Unlike the other awards this evening, this one is not limited to players or coaches. Instead, it is open to anyone who undertakes the tremendous task of effecting positive change in the greater community of football, no matter the level of play. The first recipient of this award is also quite unique. Of all the winners to have graced the NFL Honors stage over the last 6 years, she is the first female. And if Sam Gordon has anything to say about it, she will be far from the last.
When I was 9, I was the only girl on my team. I scored 35 touchdowns, got around 2,000 rushing yards, and made 65 tackles. It's crazy because it's like a girl playing football. Why is this such a monumental thing?
Football is the most ingrained activity in all of our communities across the nation, and girls have virtually no opportunities to be participants in. Sam has that courage to step up and say, this isn't right, and I'm going to do something about it.
Are there any girls here who play football? I was going to a middle school to give a speech about working hard, and I asked the question, how many girls here would like to play tackle football? And it seemed like almost every hand in the room went up. Okay, so I know this one is a large. There's this many girls at this one middle school. How many are there in Utah, in the entire nation, in the world? And next spring, we had a league up and growing.
That was the spring of 2015. When Sam Gordon started the Utah Girls Football League. Every spot on every team was filled in less than a day.
Ready, hit!
Now, Nearly 3 years later, the league's gone from 50 players to almost 400, with its impact reverberating everywhere people play football.
Our girls football league has grown so well and become so competitive that you can see other leagues starting to pop up across the nation. It just really shows girls all over are wanting to play football. Just needed somebody to start it.
Sam is a game changer because she's shining a light on football so that girls can feel that I belong, I have a seat at the table, and I was born with that right.
Sam Gordon is now 14, but she's still fighting for just the chance to play football. The new mission is to start a girls' team at her high school, not just to fulfill her dream, but to pave the way for the next generation.
Ain't no party like a Mustang party, hoorah, hoorah. It's amazing that football can let so many different types of girls play it. I can see girls' confidence growing as they're playing, and I can see girls having they can be commentators, even.
She's taking the steps to finish equal opportunities for women in sports.
1, 2, 3, Mustangs!
I just got Sam Gordon.
I want to let you all in on a little secret. Girls love football. Tomorrow, millions of girls will be watching the Super Bowl. But watching the sport we love the most is not enough. We want to play football too, on separate girls' teams. I know girls want to play because I asked them. Before Title IX, were not interested in playing sports, but they were wrong. They were just as wrong as people who argued that women did not want to vote, to hold public office, or to be lawyers or doctors. People who think girls don't want to play football are wrong too. Throughout history, women have had to fight for the right to follow their dreams. My dream is that high schools and colleges will offer girls' football teams, and I'm going to fight to see my dream come true. Utah will be the birthplace of girls' high school football. By growing up playing football, women will have the same experience and knowledge of the game that men have. Men that end up as coaches, scouts, executives, and broadcasters. If we are allowed to play, the doors to those opportunities will be thrown wide open. Equality is our Super Bowl. I want to thank the girls, parents, coaches, and volunteers of the Utah Girls Tackle Football League for making history. And thank you, Commissioner Goodell and the NFL for shining a big, bright light on the most important movement in women's sports.
NFL Honors is brought to you by Secret. Get 4 times the protection against stress sweat with Secret Clinical Strength. Microsoft, featuring the official game console, sideline technology, and operating system of the NFL. And Castrol Edge, the official motor oil sponsor of the NFL.
Because it gives, gives a little hello.
Hey, what's going on here?
I'm shooting a tight ad for the Super Bowl.
Shooting a tight ad?
Yeah, apparently last year the guy who did it really dropped the ball.
Really? Yeah, is that what they say? Drop the ball?
Yeah, that's what they said.
It was his turn to buy the next round. It just happened to be during a huge pick six. A play so big, years from now, it will be known as simply the pick. It's a shame, but it's also a badge of honor all true fans must endure. So sprint proudly, my friend, because we get you. And like you, Courtyard is all about the game.
Hey, Brad, you're working on a song about planning for retirement, right?
Yeah.
I wrote you some lyrics.
You're writing now?
Mm-hmm.
Here's a man like you and me, retired after 18 years at QB. Kind of seems like it might be about you.
Which part?
All of it.
It's about retirement planning. I don't see it, Brad.
You're Drew Brees. I'm sorry to bother you, but my car broke. But no, I have to stay here and wait for a package. I thought anybody who rooted for me would have FedEx Delivery Manager. That way you can sign for your packages remotely and even customize your delivery time. Excuse me, sir. Could you take me to the stadium?
Sure, hop in.
Thank you.
Hope you like jazz fusion.
Sorry.
Customize your deliveries with FedEx Delivery Manager.
These are Vince Wilfork's words of strength. The strong man is strongest when alone. Don't hit if it's possible to avoid hitting. But never hit soft. Theodore Roosevelt.
That's beautiful. Castrol Edge is 3 times stronger against viscosity breakdown than the
If Castrol Edge is 3 times stronger than other leading oils, those oils can't actually be leading. Vince Wilfork.
It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
I'm LaDainian Tomlinson, presenting the winners of the 15th annual FedEx Air and Ground NFL Players of the Year. Carson Wentz and Todd Gurley had explosive seasons in 2017. Wentz threw for 33 touchdowns, leading the Eagles to the #1 seed in the NFC, while Gurley led the league in both yards from scrimmage and touchdowns. FedEx recognizes their outstanding performances both on and off the field by donating $50,000 in each winner's name to support USO programs for service members transitioning back to civilian life. Congratulations to Carson and Todd, the FedEx Air and Ground NFL Players of the Year.
Well, some details of Roger Goodell's contract extension got leaked this year to the press by an unnamed source. Jerry Jones. I was thumbing through a draft of the entire contract backstage, and oh man, did Goody get some goodies. Hey, Mr. Commissioner, there you are. I'm hiring your legal team for my next contract, I can tell you that much. I can't believe some of the perks in here. Hope you don't mind. Okay, good. You get to drive Sean McVay to prom? Bikini waxes for life. That makes sense. Private concerts by the Wiggles. That's kind of more for the kids, I guess. A cameo in Game of Thrones as Roger Smilesbottom. Great name. A huge bucket of Legos that you don't have to share with anyone. Oh, I get that. Immortality. Kryptonite, just in case. That pill from the movie Limitless. Oh, yeah. What about this one? Everyone has to call you Big Pound?
Yeah, I sort of wanted to get that one in there, yeah.
Oh, hey, listen, who wouldn't want that one in there, all right? All right, Big Pound, I got work to do here. Presenting our next award, actress and recording artist Lea Michele, and from the New York Giants, Odell Beckham Jr.
From Mean Joe Green to Joey Bosa, defensive rookies of the year have always redefined their teams and made life hard as hell for opposing offenses.
But to be fair, who could ever prepare for debut performances like these? Here are this year's game-changing candidates for Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Trey Day! Trey Day! Tre'Davious White! Looks right. It is intercepted. It is Tre'Davious White.
Little renegades used to take it.
Lattimore is hot. Stafford throwing, and it's going to be intercepted. He's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Saints. Rookie of the year. Better write it down. Myles Garrett, welcome to the NFL.
Obviously, he is a freak.
And it's Myles Garrett right away.
White has had a sensational rookie season.
Beautiful job by Watt. 7 sacks of the season.
Are you kidding me?
Watch me. Watch me. Do this. Watch me. Watch me.
This game is over.
And the 2017 AP Defensive Rookie of the Year is?
From the hometown, Marshawn Lattimore.
Man, appreciate everybody. I'm just glad to be here with all the great people here, and I just want to thank the man upstairs for making it all possible. And shout out to my parents, man. They've been through everything with me, and my teammates, man. I love y'all, and man, that's all I gotta say. Appreciate y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the NFL Network's Rich Eisen and NFL Hall of Famers Brett Favre and Chris Carter.
I am here with two legendary players who are quite familiar to Minnesota fans, about to welcome some new legends into a very select fraternity.
It's a big deal for us, too. Standing up here, you can't help but remember the first time your name was called to Canton.
It's one of the great traditions of this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to reveal the newest members of the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
First, I'm pleased to announce that Bobby Beathard and Terrell Owens will be enshrined in Canton. Unfortunately, they could not be with us tonight.
Long overdue, T.O. The numbers don't lie.
Now let's meet the rest of this dynamic class of 2018. This dominant wide receiver owned the end zone, hauling in the second most receiving touchdowns of all time, and the most in a single season, going by the singular name of Myles.
His athleticism brought new potential to his position and new problems to his opposition. The quintessential Chicago linebacker, Brian Urlacher.
Barstar's trusted protector, an all-time pro guard who helped power the Packers to 3 NFL championships and 2 Super Bowl titles, my man, Jerry Kramer.
For a decade, he anchored the Houston Oilers defense, a 7-time Pro Bowler, the Dr. Doom, Robert Brazile.
The lockdown leader of the Philadelphia defense, a 9-time Pro Bowl safety who inspired as much respect as he did fear, Brian Dawkins.
A singular force at middle linebacker. This Ravens icon earned 7 All-Pro honors, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, and a Super Bowl MVP. Please welcome Pro Football Hall of Famer Ray Lewis. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, put your hands together for your Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2018.
Introducing McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu.
Yeah, I'll have the we haven't been in the grocery store in weeks meal, please.
You said 2 sausage McMuffin with egg and 2 small iced caramel macchiatos for just $10.
Exactly. What's up, fellas? Hey, man.
Oh, wait. Build whatever meal you want with favorites on McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu.
USAA is complimentary to my family because they stand on principles like loyalty, respect, and honor. Being brought up in a military household, the same core values instilled in our family.
We trust USAA to handle our auto, home, and personal belongings all under one roof. I see now why USAA is so important to my husband and my husband's family, and now I'm a proud USAA member.
We're the McDonald family, and we're USAA members for life.
Save by bundling USAA auto and home insurance. Get a quote today.
My shoulders carry more than my country's pride. They carry my community's pride, my family's pride,
Hi, Mom.
and pride in myself. Because shoulders are made for greatness, not dandruff.
Stress sweat. It can happen anytime, to anyone.
Hey!
Stress sweat is different than ordinary sweat. It smells worse. Get 4 times the protection against stress sweat with Secret Clinical Strength.
Introducing the new 2018 Ford F-150 with best-in-class towing, best-in-class payload, and best-in-class torque. The F-150 lineup has the capability to get big things to big places big time. And things just got bigger. F-150 is now Motor Trend's 2018 Truck of the Year. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar.
The Built Ford Tough Offensive Line of the Year goes to the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia's imposing line produced clear lanes, powering the team to the top seed in the NFC.
This offensive line considered the best
line. They're Built Ford Tough.
Snoop Dogg and some with the mask, man.
Cover, man. How dangerous it is to be an Eagles fan in this town. These Minnesota streets ain't no joke, folks. My Lyft driver made him ride in the trunk.
Oh, wow, okay. I didn't know what was that. All right, my apologies. Carry on, guys, carry on. Ladies and gentlemen, Miami Dolphin legend Dan Marino.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here. I'm going to
congratulate our Hall of Famers, because that's awesome. It's really good to see. Congratulate them. I spent my entire career in Miami, but I grew up in Pittsburgh, and I was a Steeler fan. And I have nothing but respect for Art Rooney and the Rooney family. It's my pleasure to present the Art Rooney Award for Sportsmanship. Each year, NFL players vote for one of their own to receive this award. Like Art Rooney, this player has distinguished himself as a tough competitor and shows respect for his opponents. And as you see in the video, that respect is clearly mutual.
When I think of a sportsmanship award, I think of someone that plays the game the right way, and Luke's definitely one of those guys.
Knowing what kind of person he is on and off the field, I think that really speaks volumes to him.
Luke is a special player. The guy on the field is the general of that defense.
Hey, we got to step on him.
Never played against a guy that was more prepared for any kind of football game than he is. I mean, he's calling out plays every single time.
Hey, Thomas, he's pulling!
Luke is a guy that goes out there and competes each and every down, but he also respects the game, and I think that's the biggest thing.
Luke Kuechly on the field is an animal. The man is very cerebral. The man is smart.
Everyone watch, man. Give it up.
He plays really hard. He pushes his teammates to the max. Anytime you can take care of guys while still imposing your will on them, I feel like that's when you become deserving of rewards like this. He plays the game the right way.
Congratulations, Luke. Come on up. Luke, congratulations. 2017. One hell of a player right there. Hell of a player.
It's great to be here tonight, and I want to thank the Rooney family for this award. And I think I've talked about it before. When I got to Carolina, I didn't know what to expect, but when I got there, we had a bunch of older guys that really taught me how to play, how to respect the game, how to go about it, and two of them are right here with Greg and Thomas. And I think this game provides so much for us. It brings people together from all walks of life. It gives you the opportunity to learn, to have fun, to compete, to work hard, and it teaches you a lot. And I think we have a great opportunity to go out there and do a lot of good things, and all the stuff that we talked about today hopefully continues. So thank you very much, and go Panthers.
Coming up, Kevin Hart makes his case for MVP, and later, the top touchdown celebrations of the year at the NFL Honors.
For any coach, for any team, the art of collaboration builds champions.
Think of the happiest things. It's the same as having wings. To the stars beyond the blue, there's a Neverland waiting for you. When you leave the world behind, you can fly. You can fly. You can fly.
These are Vince Wilfork's words of strength. The strong man is strongest when alone. Don't hit if it's possible to avoid hitting. But never hit soft. Theodore Roosevelt.
Castrol Edge is 3 times stronger against viscosity breakdown than the other leading motor oils.
If Castrol Edge is 3 times stronger than other leading oils, those oils can't actually be leading. Vince Wilfork.
It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
Don't miss the Better Late Than Never season finale.
What meat is this camel?
Monday.
There's the commercial break. And then there's a break from commercials. So sit back and enjoy this moment of sunshine. Love, Florida.
Today we stream in more places than ever before.
With Xfinity, you get live sports and hit TV shows on the go, plus the fastest internet and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots nationwide. And now enjoy a limited-time offer for 2 full years. Wherever you're streaming, Xfinity has the speed and reliability you need at a price you can't miss. Get started with this limited-time offer on Xfinity TV, internet, and voice with a free speed upgrade, all for just $89.99 a month for 2 full years. That's through January 2020. Click, call, or visit us today.
There's the commercial break. And then there's a break from commercials. So sit back and enjoy this moment of sunshine. Love, Florida.
Generosity has been in the air all. Fans gave money to the Blake Bortles Foundation after the Jags beat their biggest rival. Thousands of grateful fantasy owners gave Todd Gurley and his charity, and after a play sent Buffalo to the playoffs for the first time in 17 years, Bills fans gave hundreds of thousands of dollars to charity on behalf of their favorite quarterback, Andy Dalton. Sorry, Jim Kelly.
Did I get it? But there you go.
Hey! Andy! 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 Here to present the comeback player of the year from This Is Us, Milo Ventimiglia.
2 years ago, Charger receiver Keenan Allen was on track to set the NFL single-season receptions record. But his year came to a sudden end when he lacerated his kidney diving to catch a touchdown pass. History would have to wait. But Keenan was determined to recapture his record-setting pace, and he came out the next season with a renewed passion and a personal goal to be even better than he was before. The story that unfolded his return is a true testament to a man who does not.
Opening season game.
Oh my, Keenan Allen's down. He's not getting up.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall.
Crushing news is Keenan Allen will miss the entire 2000 with a torn ACL.
After 2 devastating injuries, you wonder if Keenan Allen will ever return.
Here comes Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen playing the best football of his career right now.
Welcome back. We missed you.
Each week this season, Castrol Edge recognized the best clutch performances in the NFL, showcasing strength under pressure. The overall winner for 2017 is Drew Brees of the New Orleans Saints.
Time for this team to take it to the next level.
In Week 11, Brees led his Saints on an improbable fourth-quarter comeback, throwing 2 touchdowns in the final 3 minutes of regulation, ultimately to win in overtime.
And an epic comeback by the Saints.
Castrol Edge honors Drew Brees for his clutch performance.
When we return, Keegan-Michael Key reveals the play of the year.
Oh my God!
And still to come, the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year on the NFL Honors. NFL Honors is brought to you by Castrol Edge, the official motor oil sponsor of the NFL. Bridgestone, the official tire of the NFL. And by the iconic Big Mac at McDonald's everywhere.
You're Drew Brees. I'm sorry to bother you, but my car broke down, and I'd really appreciate a ride to the stadium.
Yes! But no, I have to stay here and wait for a package.
I thought anybody who rooted for me would have FedEx Delivery Manager. That way you can sign for your packages remotely and even customize your delivery time. Excuse me, sir. Could you take me to the stadium?
Sure, hop in.
Thank you.
Hope you like jazz fusion. Scoot up one. Sorry.
Customize your deliveries with FedEx Delivery Manager.
Got anything new?
Yeah, about a small business. So you want to grow your little moving company.
I like it, but what if, grow your moving company?
I think maybe it ought to be more like a song than a jingle.
Okay. Yeah, well, do it your way. Of course, People seem to like it. They talk about it all the time. They tweet about it, speak to me in jingle tone 24/7. But yeah, I think a song makes sense.
Stress sweat. It can happen anytime, to anyone.
Hey!
Stress sweat is different than ordinary sweat. It smells worse. Get 4 times the protection against stress sweat with Secret Clinical Strength.
My shoulders carry more than my country's pride. They carry my community's pride, my family's pride.
Hi, Mom.
And pride in myself. Because shoulders are made for greatness, not dandruff.
Bridgestone Drive Guard tires are engineered to come through in the clutch. Let's go. And NFL coach John Gruden is going to help us prove it.
I got this.
Okay, tires. If you take a hit, you got to get back up.
John.
You better kick it up a notch and get us home. There's always going to be nails on the road to victory, but you keep on going.
Actually, Drive Guard tires can take a puncture and drive up to 50 miles to safety.
50 miles?
Yep. Guess my pep talk worked.
Sure.
I'll dance. What do you want to do?
Welcome back to the NFL Honors. From KC's potato sack race to Green Bay's bobsled whatever, this year's celebrations would have cost about $178 million in fines and roughly 3,000 yards in penalties just last season. When the celebration rule changed, players needed an expert to help them meet their potential. And there was really only one man for the job.
I am Boogie Down Brown, football celebration consultant and founder of BDB LLC Inc. What is this? It's a football until you score a touchdown. Then it can be anything you want it to be. It can be Junior. It can be Happy Thanksgiving. I'm George Washington. This is Abraham Lincoln. It can be one of the heads on Mount Rushmore. It can be anything you want to do. Let your mind go wild. Football celebrations are my thing. It's my passion. It's what makes my engine run. This line right here is what I, Boogie Down Brown, like to call the magic line. Out here, you got the football, blip, you cross in here, and then now, meow, I'm a kitty cat. Does that make sense, gentlemen? It's nice to be able to get out there on the field and the players. You know what I mean. I need Cowboys. Players were really able to express themselves this season, and it was wonderful. The fans absolutely loved it. Which is why so many of them voted for their favorite celebration. And who better than me, Boogie Down Brown? But before down the table, myself. Number 3, the Steelers, hide and seek.
Count the 10 and come find me. Little game of hide and seek.
And by the way, Pittsburgh, you want some lessons on hiding? You can ask your wide receiver, Montavis Bryant, because ain't nobody found him all season. Oh, snap. Number 2, the Vikings, Duck, Duck, Goose. Points for whimsy here, gentlemen. Duck, Duck, Goose is one of my favorite kids' games. And one of my favorite meals. And the winner of the best touchdown celebration of the year is the Eagles Electric Slide.
The DBs did the slide last time after the interception. What happens now?
The Eagles are so good this season, they got themselves to the finals of a touchdown celebration contest without a touchdown. Well executed, but you know, a little flashy for a team up 31-3. Read the room, boys. Congrats to the winner, and thank you to everyone who participated. Now, I would have been there tonight, but I've been hanging out in front of the Patriots locker room, just trying to catch a couple minutes with Belichick, get one of them celebrations in to the Super Bowl.
Presenting our next award from the upcoming film, The Predator, Emmy and Peabody Award winner, Keegan-Michael Key.
Hey, who was that guy? No. So now, everybody, we have seen our fair share of great plays this season, but let me level with you. Did you really think we were going to come into this town and not honor the Minnesota Miracle? Right? Are you kidding me? AKA Stefan Sensation, AKA the ace of Case, AKA the most frustrating thing that my man Drew Brees has ever seen in his career. That catch had it all, man. Acrobatics, playoff pressure, no need for instant replay to determine if it was a catch. Right, Roger? Right, Roger Goodell? Is that a catch? I don't know. Okay, he says it's a catch. He says it's a catch. Okay, so let's visit that already legendary moment in playoff history.
And now 10 seconds remain in what could be a heartbreaking loss for the Vikings.
Okay, let's go. Here we go. Here we go. This is all or nothing right here.
10 seconds to go. 24-23 Saints.
It's my turn to make history.
Oh my God! Caught by Dick. Oh, it got loose. Nowhere but 30. 10. Touchdown! What a miracle finish! It's a Minneapolis miracle! No way! I can't believe what I just saw. What an unbelievable play! Good ball game.
Won't stop till we let you on.
Touchdown on the final play. Are you kidding me?
Wow. Wow. Please welcome Case Keenum.
Wow, this is cool. This is awesome, man. This is for all my teammates, all my coaches. You guys played your tails off. It was a lot of fun. It really was. I've got to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, my beautiful bride who is here, all my friends and family that have supported me, Minnesota Vikings fans. This is a moment. This moment, we're all going to remember where we were and cherish and remember this forever. So thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Coming up, we honor the Coach of the Year, and Peyton Manning presents the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year on the NFL Honors.
Saturday Night Live, hosted by Natalie Portman, coming up after your late local news.
He's very caring.
I am. At Rockland Trust, we're inspired by great relationships. So enjoy our free checking, mobile banking, and over 80 branches. Because you're our most important relationship.
I spent the day in the shade of a tree, thinking how we best spend this precious time that we've been given.
Visit Sarasota, beaches and beyond.
Well, I'm trying to get home, but it feels like another lie. Yeah, I'm trying to stay strong. Sometimes I realize that the further I go, the more that I know that I want to go home.
When you and your money are treated with respect, you prosper. And at Santander Bank, respect adds up.
Team USA bobsledder Alana Myers-Taylor has the speed to win on the track. And with Xfinity X5, she's got the fastest speed to stream in her kitchen nook.
Fast things are cool.
And in her garage.
Never gets old.
And on her chaise lounge, thanks to the most Wi-Fi coverage throughout her home.
Looking good, Alana.
Get started with this special offer on Xfinity, Internet, and TV. Just $49.99 a month for 12 months. Plus, there's no term contract required. Hurry, this offer won't last. Click, call, or visit a store today.
This is what luxury included feels like. Chefs are creating masterpieces. The staff is putting their finishing touches. Bartenders are shaking things up. Butlers are preparing for your arrival. When can we expect you? Sandals, the world's only 5-star luxury included resorts. Call 1-800-SANDALS.
She makes things easier. BFFs.
At Rockland Trust, we're inspired by great relationships. So enjoy our free checking, mobile banking, and over 80 branches. Because you're our most important relationship.
The 2018 Winter Olympics, live from Pyeongchang on NBC 10 Boston. Join J.C. Monahan, Brian Shackman, and Audrey Assistio for every twist, every turn, and every time Team USA wins gold. We'll take you inside the Olympic Village and introduce you to local athletes competing on the world stage.
Danvers really molded me into the person and the athlete I am.
Live coverage begins Thursday on NBC 10 Boston, your home for the 2018 Winter Olympics.
Each week this season, Courtyard Hotels recognize the player with the best road game performance. The overall Courtyard Greatness on the Road winner for 2017 is Deshaun Watson of the Houston Texans. In Week 8, the rookie quarterback challenged Seattle's fearsome secondary by throwing for 402 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Rock and roll, Deshaun Watson, touchdown, Houston.
Courtyard honors Deshaun Watson for his greatness on the road.
Please welcome actress Emma Roberts and 2-time Super Bowl champion, Deion Sanders.
In today's game, coaches is less about X's and O's and more about the hearts and the minds. To get all 53 guys on your roster to envision the same goal and then play their hearts out to try and get it?
It's a monumental task. But there are a few guys roaming the sidelines who make that impossible job look easy. Here are the finalists for Coach of the Year.
Winning is contagious. You feed on it, you learn from it, we move to the next one.
Together, all right, we can make things happen.
We keep working hard, it'll be better and better every week.
We got a good football team here. We got a bunch of fighters.
Can't say enough about the resolve week in and week out. Give me a woo.
Let's go 99.
Go best today. Yep, right. Lead this team now.
All right, J-Dub, let's go, bud. All right, fellas, let's go to work. Keep the pressure on. And it's intercepted by Terrence Newman. Hey, no-brainer, no-brainer. No-brainer.
Why Mo to bunch left, Al Pacino?
Scrambles to his right and throws. Gurley goes in.
Why Mo to bunch right, Robert De Niro?
Same stuff. Same stuff. At the back. Pulls back. He fires. Touchdown, Alshon Jeffrey. You got to overcome your coach.
All right, I got it, man.
Nickel to Al, nickel to Detroit.
Brady drops back. Touchdown. Patriots.
That's a nice job on it. Get depth. Break on everything.
Let's go for it. Hey, Blake. Blake takes the give to Fournette. Touchdown. We're going to be. Let's go.
That's a good job, fellas. That's the way to respond.
That's a smart football team. Never lose sight of how we support each other, the unity.
There's only one thing you can say. You're going to the Super Bowl, man. Let's go.
And the 2017 AP Coach of the Year is
Sean McVay.
Wow, this truly is the ultimate team award. Such a blessing, and really it's a privilege to be here tonight, truly honored and humbled because of the respect and admiration that you have for coaches around this league and the coaching profession in general. And also wanted to give a congratulations to Coach Belichick, to Coach Peterson for guiding their teams to Super Bowl. Watching them both lead those guys to 15-3 records is something that you admire and you respect, so congratulations to them. You know, I'd like to start by thanking our great owner, Mr. Stan Kroenke, not only for providing a great opportunity, all the resources necessary, but for not letting Wolfgang Puck sway him from making this decision when he thought I was an intern instead of somebody interviewing for the job. So that's a blessing, but he's a great owner. President Kevin Demoff, General Manager Les Snead and his staff for providing a great team, players that we love to coach, and Vice President of Football Operations, Tony Pastores. Things like this aren't possible without a great coaching staff, and we certainly have that. When you look at it, we're talking about great teachers, leaders, motivators of men that are geared towards helping our players reach their highest potential every single day. Defensive coordinator Wade Phillips, who still has more swag than anyone in our building, that's players included. Our offensive coordinator, former offensive coordinator Matt LaFleur, we wish him the best with the Titans. We're very excited about the leadership that Aaron Cromer and Shane Waldron will provide as we move forward. John Fossil, our special teams coordinator, assistant head coach Joe Barry, and then when you look at it, my guy, Billy Nays, who keeps it all together, and Reggie Scott and Ted Rath. My family, my support system, such a blessing to have my dad, who's the greatest leader that I know and the best mentor I could ever ask for, Tim, my mother, Cindy, my little brother, Ryan, and my girlfriend, Veronica. But without all of this, it's about the players. They're the most important thing. And I feel so blessed to be able to work with a great group of guys that from day one were accountable to each other. They were committed to each other. They did things the right way. And they built a culture amongst themselves that's something as a coach you feel proud to be a part of. Some of those guys are here tonight. Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. Offensive Player of the Year, Todd Gurley. And our quarterback, Jared Goff. These guys represent what's right about our locker room. Feel fortunate to work with not only special players, but special people. The future looks bright with these guys leading the way. This is a credit to you guys. Thank you.
Shadows are falling and I'm running out of breath. Keep me in your heart for a while. If I leave you, it doesn't mean I love you any less. Keep me in your heart for a while. When you get up in the morning and you see that crazy sun, keep me in your heart for a while. There's a train leaving nightly called when all is said and done. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Keep me in your heart for a while.
We're doing the wave! Take it off of me!
For 42 minutes, he's been trying to bring an entire stadium to its feet.
You missed it, buddy.
Why does he do it? For glory? Notoriety? We don't know. Frankly, we don't need to know. But much like this hero, Courtyard is all about the game.
1, 2, 3. Whoa, there's my guy. Yes. Go. Snacks? Yeah, man. Eat it up, and we're gonna burn it off doing the wave.
Player, for any coach, for any team, the art of collaboration builds champions.
In your life, life, you're the quarterback, and your truck is your offensive line. Gotta make it the new 2018 Ford F-150. So powerful it moves the things you need moved. So smart it can detect the things you can't detect. And so tough it never, ever throws in the towel. Hut, gunslinger. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar. And it's proud to bring you the Built Ford Tough Offensive Line of the Year on NFL.com.
I don't know what it's like to lose everything I own. I don't know what it's like to serve and protect. I don't know what it's like to raise a family without a home. I don't know what it's like to walk in your shoes. But I do know what it means to care about people. And I do know that I can do my part and that we will do our part to ensure that our work outlives us.
Not only does the MVP always go to someone inspiring, it's always presented by someone inspiring. And this year we wanted to go big. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Obama said no. So here to present the Most Valuable Player Award, taking a break from his irresponsible comedy tour, my friend Kevin Hart.
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, Robert. Amazing introduction. I know what you all are thinking right now. Everybody's like, why is Kevin Hart here presenting the Most Valuable Player Award? I mean, shouldn't it be someone you know in the NFL? Maybe a former winner? I get it. I get it. You don't think I'm qualified. Well, if that's where your head is at, then that means that you haven't been paying attention. See, I know what it takes to win, people. I actually know what it takes to win this award. You got to be a leader. You got to be a difference maker. You got to be able to make big plays in big situations against big boys who like the movie Big. Big time. You guys want to see what it takes? Take a look.
Four-man rush.
Football is a game where miracles can happen.
The ball's out. It's a fumble. It's picked up by Leon Lett.
But sometimes a miracle isn't what's necessary. Sometimes all you need
Now, wait a minute. Look at Kevin Hart chasing from behind.
is a little heart.
He's got the ball out of Leon Lett's hands. Amazing play by Hart. It'll be no touchdown.
No way. He's going to punt this in the direction of the Eagles' dangerous Kevin Hart.
Hey, we got to get this one. We got to poop.
The punt is away.
On offense, defense, and special teams, Kevin Hart has always been the most valuable.
In for the touchdown.
You can't catch me. Fly, Eagles, fly.
The most versatile.
Hart stiff arms a man, picks up some blockers. Kevin Hart is in for a touchdown.
And of course, the most vocal player on the field.
I told y'all what it was. You see me out there. How you let a man run over you like that with dreads? I got dreads.
Kevin Hart goes up and over a front flip.
As a player, Hart is the epitome of elegance.
Yeah! I just flipped on him. Hey, my cup fell down.
Prescott will turn around and hand it to Hart. Behind a block into the end zone. Touchdown.
Enthusiasm.
And there goes Kevin Hart right into the kettle.
Hey, Dad! Dad! Come get in the kettle with me.
And experience.
And it's pulled out of the air by Kevin Hart. And he's on his way up that left sideline.
Kevin Hart already had a lasting legacy.
Back to throw, right side, looking for Hart. Oh, he caught it. The Vikings are going to win the ball game.
But the heart of a champion still beats loudly inside him, especially this year when it mattered most.
That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. I'm going to give you this next week against the Eagles. I guarantee that. We are going to whoop the Eagles. Defense is going to be on par. Going to play the best game of their lives. And then we're going to the bowl. Why? Because we got a chance to play right here in Minnesota. Yeah. That last one was for you, Minnesota. You know, I'm honestly almost glad that we didn't make the Super Bowl so that I could be here tonight. Anyway, I hope that settled things for all of the doubters. I'm clearly the perfect choice to give out the Most Valuable Player award. And to each of these contenders, I say congratulations on a great season, and you're very lucky that I took myself out of contention again. Let's take a look at some of my peers. Roll the tape.
It's scary, the things that Wentz could accomplish. Todd Gurley showing why he's the #1 threat in the NFL. Tom Brady, most wins for a quarterback in NFL history.
Todd Gurley cannot be stopped. Suddenly, he's the best back in the NFL.
He's a madman.
Carson Wentz, this young man, has taken this town by storm.
The foundation of this franchise, Tom Brady back for his 18th season.
Listen up, the Patriots.
It's our quarter, fellas.
Tom Brady, he's 40 years old. He's having the most fun.
Touchdown. Tom Brady does it again. Gurley for MVP. Carson Wentz, that's just magic.
Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time.
And the 2017 AP Most Valuable Player is Tom Brady, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he's a little busy right now, accepting on his behalf Patriots wide receiver Julian Edelman. How are you?
Good, big. Thanks. Wait up, I literally just found out I was doing this like 20 minutes ago, so I gotta read the text real quick. No, but I'm joking, but serious. Tom said he's very honored and humbled that he gets this award for MVP. Also, he wanted to thank his teammates, his friends, his family, and the Patriots organization for going out and doing what they do. And I hope you guys all have a good night. And he says thanks, guys.
Up next, Peyton Manning presents the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year on the NFL Honors. NFL Honors is brought to you by Microsoft, featuring the official game console, sideline technology, and operating system of the NFL. Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side. And Bridgestone, the official tire of the NFL.
Bridgestone Drive Guard tires are engineered to come through in the clutch. Let's go. And NFL coach John Gruden is going to help us prove it.
I got this.
Okay, tires. If you take a hit, you got to get back up. John. You better kick it up a notch and get us home. There's always going to be nails on the road to victory, but you keep on going. Actually, Drive Guard tires can take a puncture and drive up to 50 miles to safety. 50 miles? Yep.
Guess my pep talk worked.
Sure.
My shoulders carry more than my country's pride. They carry my community's pride, my family's pride.
Hi, Mom.
And pride in myself. Because shoulders are made for greatness, not dandruff.
Finally, I found chicken tenders that can pass as mine, which is nice because I've got better things to do. Peggy, I finished his shoulder. Millennials, am I right?
No.
Oh, no. Yes. Dinner!
Introducing McDonald's Buttermilk Crispy Tenders. Juicy and made with 100% white meat. They're not grandma's.
I'm okay with that.
But she's okay with that.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the type of coverage that Nationwide offers.
Oh, you want to go there? Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV.
Third down.
No, we're talking real insurance coverages, Brad. Not third down. Camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus. Did I mention farm?
The Winter Olympics begin Thursday, live on NBC.
Hi, I'm Natalie Portman, and I am hosting SNL with Dua Lipa.
So, Natalie, you're Israeli-American?
Yeah.
Oh, and Dua, you're English and your parents are Albanian?
That's correct. Where are you from?
Oh, Staten Island, which means I'm half seagull and half garbage.
Nationwide is proud to sponsor the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. Ladies and gentlemen, 2005 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Peyton Manning.
If there's a more fitting nickname in the world of sports than Walter Payton's sweetness, I, for one, have never heard it. In a single word, it captures Walter's abilities on the field as well as his approach to people off it. 51 men have received the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award. Tonight, another player will join this group. And this man's commitment to helping others is beyond reproach. He is definitely a man Walter would be proud of. Here's a look at J.J. Watt's story.
Hello. Coming in hot. What's going on?
I grew up in a middle-class family. You know, we weren't rich, but we weren't poor. One thing that my parents always taught me growing up was that there are people out there that don't have it as good as us.
We just wanted them to be able to learn that giving back meant more than receiving, and the difference that it makes for people, and he was always amazing with that.
He always encouraged me to volunteer, to sign up for things, to go out into the community and give back. And then in college, it was starting my own foundation.
Good job, good job, good job.
Even a lifetime of service could not have prepared anyone for what happened in August.
Harvey barreled ashore overnight, packing 130-mile-an-hour winds.
We have been praying for quite a while now so we could get some kind of a break.
It's been about 5 months now. 5 months since an American city was devastated by a storm as catastrophic as any in history. Homes destroyed. Families torn apart, lives left in utter ruin. And as a country watched in despair, one man emerged to give us hope.
Come on up. Wow, you guys packed it in there. Hey, let me slide you over.
I try and do as much as I can under the radar, but at the same time, I sit there and I think the more that you do and show people, then it also encourages people to want to help.
J.J. Watt was in Dallas when Hurricane Harvey touched down in Houston, on the road with the Texans in preseason.
I felt helpless. I felt like I was watching my city, these people who supported me throughout my career, going through such a difficult time.
The pictures told but part of the story. These weren't just houses, they were homes. Entire family histories erased, like that of the Gutierrez family.
Just to lose everything, it's a sinking feeling, you know. And it was not only us, it was all through the street, all through the neighborhood. It looked like a war zone.
You know, you don't have a home. You're homeless. My thing was to find a home for my kids.
As a shocked nation watched the devastation grow each day, J.J. Watt did the thing he had always done best. He decided to lead.
I want to start a fundraiser because I know that these recovery efforts are going to be massive. I'm going to start this thing. I'm going to put in, you know, my own money and see if people match it. I didn't know we were going to hit 200,000. We just passed the $1 million mark.
We just passed $2 million.
He's like a guiding light, man. He is a spark.
He plays such a huge part in people's lives, not only in football, but just for everybody.
We just passed the...
I can't say thank you. You've done so far and you're going to continue to do.
He set a goal to raise $200,000. In a week, he ended up getting 200,000 different people to donate, which added up to more than $37 million. But the money was always just the start. JJ got his and thousands of other boots on the ground, making sure the donations went to those who needed it most.
I would go up to the FEMA distributing. They even told me my only to wait and to see what J.J. Watt would do.
What we're going to do is we're going to rebuild homes. We're going to restore child care centers and after-school programs. We're going to provide food for those who need food, and we're going to provide professional medical services, both physical and mental health.
Without him raising all this money, we definitely would not have our home.
I was in tears. You know, my kids were going to be back home.
It was a huge answer to our prayers. Right. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for everything.
My pleasure.
Welcome home.
the city worked to rehabilitate, JJ ended up alongside it, with a leg injury sidelining him for the season. But hard work is nothing new to this man. No one else in that moment, in that city, could have done what JJ Watt did. No one else could have led the way so powerfully from devastation to hope.
Even though he's hurt, he wanted to show that you can still go, you're strong. You know, never give up.
He cares. He cares about everybody. He cares about his community. He cares about the people.
You know what my wife said?
What'd she say?
Your mom and them raised you right.
Oh, I appreciate that.
He's just been a beacon, not just in Houston, but for our programs all across the U.S.
Every single day there's a brand new reason for why it's worth it. Wow, it looks nice. We're happy to have you guys home.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the 2017 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, J.J. Watt.
Yesterday I had a chance to, we had a few events for the nominees, and I had a chance to spend a lot of time with both Greg and Benjamin, the other nominees for this award. And there's one thing that I know, it's that I wouldn't rather share this nomination with two other guys than them. They represent everything that's right about this league, they represent everything that's right about the players in this league, and giving back to the community. So please give a round of applause to both Greg and Benjamin. We also had a chance to spend some time with the Payton family, the beautiful Miss Connie, her daughter Brittany, and son Jarrett. I cannot express how humbled and honored that I am to be mentioned in the same sentence as Walter Payton, a man who did everything right not only on the field, but also off of it. And I'm going to continue to try and live that legacy and make that family proud. So thank you all for supporting me. Speaking of family, I cannot thank my own enough. My mom, Connie, my dad, John, my brother, TJ, my brother, Derek, and my beautiful girlfriend, Kalia. Thank you for standing side by side with me through everything and always being willing to lend a helping hand. I couldn't have done any of this without you, so thank you. I love you guys. This award is called the Man of the Year Award, but I promise you it is so much bigger than just one man. This award is about the inherent good that lies within humanity. It is about the city of Houston and its ability to overcome adversity at a time when it all seemed lost. It is about the hundreds of thousands of people from all over the country and all over the world who donated to a city they may never have been to people they may never meet, but they donated simply because they saw their fellow human going through a difficult time and they wanted to help out. This award is about true heroes, like police officer Norbert Ramon, who is in his 24th year on the job, and he's going through chemotherapy to battle stage 4 colon cancer. When the storm hit and there was no way to get to his station, he found a way to get to the only station he could get to. And over the course of the next 3 days, he and his unit helped rescue over 1,500 people by boat to deliver them to safety. Throughout the storm and its recovery, we have seen thousands of examples like Officer Ramon, and I am certain that there are thousands more which we do not see. Everyday people stepping up to help out their fellow human when they need it most. Whether it be something as big as rescuing thousands of people by boat, or as small as starting a lemonade stand to donate money to the cause. Time and time again, we are shown how beautiful and generous the human spirit can be. And in today's world, more than ever, it is that spirit that we need to see more of. I started my foundation in college after seeing a story on TV about a safety at Florida State named Myron Rolle. Myron had started his own charitable foundation while still attending school. I'd never even thought about that as a possibility. I just assumed you had to be a millionaire to have a charity. I didn't know any better. I've never met Myron, I've never spoken to Myron, and I'm sure he doesn't know that he's the reason I started my foundation. But Myron showed me what's possible, and he helped to inspire me. And because of that, And because of my mom and our incredible volunteers of my foundation, there are now thousands of kids getting an opportunity to play sports after school that otherwise may not have. And there are now people in Houston who are benefiting from the donations from all over the world from the funds that we raised. Whether we realize it or not, we are affecting everyone around us with our every move. The more that we can shine a light on the positivity and the good that there is in this world, the better off we're going to be. We all have to go through this crazy journey together, so why not help each other out and make it as great of a journey as possible? I'm incredibly grateful, I'm incredibly thankful to receive this award, and I will cherish it for the rest of my life. The only thing that I ask of you is to join me in trying to carry on the legacy that Walter Payton left behind, of leaving this world better than we found it. Take a moment, ask yourself, how can I make a difference? No matter how big, no matter how small, how can I make a difference? And when you have your answer, go out and do it. Thank you, I appreciate it. Everybody have a wonderful night.
Well, I want to thank all the award nominees and all the award winners. I want to give a special shout out to Spencer Ludwig and his band for playing for us tonight. Thank you for watching. Get home safe, everybody. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone, to the NFL Pro Bowl Skills Showdown. From ESPN's Wide World of Sports at Walt Disney World on a beautiful 70-degree afternoon in Central Florida, it's the NFC versus the AFC Stars in a 5-event competition.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sean McDonough. Welcome to the Pro Bowl Skills Showdown. It's year 2 of this event, backed by popular demand after last year's inaugural event was a big hit with the fans and players. We wondered a year ago, how into this competition would the players be? We found out very early these NFL stars were really into it. Their competitiveness is a big part of what makes them world-class athletes. And if they need a little extra motivation today, there is prize money at stake. The 10 members of the losing team will receive $10,000, while the winning team members will receive $17,500. The players will be tested in 5 unique challenges, a variety of skills on display. We'll start with precision passing, brought to you by EA Sports Madden 18. Then the Gridiron Gauntlet, the best hands competition. A new event this year, Kick-Tack-Toe, featuring the best kicker in each of the 2 conferences. And again this season, we'll conclude with Epic Pro Bowl Dodgeball. The first 4 events worth 1 point apiece to the winning team. It'll likely come down to dodgeball, presented by Pepsi. But it all begins with precision passing. I'm joined on this year's broadcast by 3-time Pro Bowler Matt Hasselbeck. He's with today's quarterbacks.
Guys, who's the favorite to win this thing? You got a favorite?
Hopefully someone.
This guy, that's right. Hopefully let's get a point on the board.
What do you guys think?
You know the blue's going to win.
But do you have a person? Do you have one of these guys? Who's the favorite?
Hey, you're not in it. You're not in it.
Done it before. Okay, we got Alex has done it before. Is there a strategy here, Alex?
The kiss of death. No, you hit the target. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Don't think, throw.
Are you going for the big target, the small target?
I'm going big or going home.
Okay, go big or go home. You heard it here first. Let's see what these guys got. Back to you.
Our first competitor will be the Rams' Jared Goff in his second season in the NFL. He was one of the breakthrough stories of the year. He's the first Rams quarterback to make the Pro Bowl since Mark Bulger in 2006, the #1 overall pick in the 2016 NFL draft. A year ago, it seemed hard to believe he'd be in the Pro Bowl, but he had a terrific year, too, under Sean McVay.
He sure did, and talking to some of his teammates this week, they can't say enough about how far these guys come from year one.
And he's going deep early. The big point targets are furthest away. There are buckets in each corner worth 4 points apiece. Once you hit one target, and you have to break through the paper to get the points, that target is dead. You don't get any more points if you hit it again. So if Goff can hit that target, he'll move on.
Well, they said they wanted to go big or go home. The danger is if you don't hit those, higher numbered targets early, you could be out in the cold at the end of this thing.
That's the 2-target metronome, about 20 yards downfield.